mayor and the city council asked me to see if we could bring wounded, ill, and injured service members and their families down here to enjoy the benefits that the city of Virginia Beach has to offer. Outdoor recreational activities are an absolutely tremendous benefit for the wounded, ill, and injured. The word gets around, and now this year we'll be approaching 750 athletes and their families this year.
And I'm originally from Ohio, and I've been in the Army for 8 years.
You know, I'm a retired U.S. Marine after 20 years of honorable service to this grateful nation.
So I had a lot of family members that were in the Army or Air Force. I had a grandpa that was in World War II. I had another grandpa in the Korean War. I had another grandpa that was actually in the Army Air Corps that transitioned into the actual Air Force when it first got its start. So I grew up with, that in my life. Obviously, September 11th played a big factor in it. I can still remember what class I was in. I was 8th grader. And my favorite teacher / basketball coach's class, and we were watching the news, and that really spoke to me, and kind of, if there's any doubt before, that kind of solidified it that I wanted to serve my country somehow, some way.
I was very active before. Grew up playing baseball, high school, Little League. Came into Marines. Obviously, we're very active. I medically retired after those 20 years. A lot of wounded, ill, and injured have visible and invisible wounds.
I mean, I have cancer, so it's incurable. I can't say I'll live for 5 years or 50 years, but while I still have the good health, like I've been lucky enough and fortunate enough to have, I'm still going to get out and enjoy life. So outlook on life, I'm positive. I still do things, even though I'm medically retired and don't have a real job. I focus on trying to give back. I do a lot of things with the cancer community. I got lucky enough to meet some higher ups at the USO, and they were kind enough to invite me on their Warrior Week to Virginia Beach, where we're at now. So they had a list of different events, but they also had a chance to go skydiving. So I was at an airborne unit, so I used to jump out of airplanes for my job. I had 25 jumps while my time was in, and I loved doing it, get that adrenaline going. So having a chance to be able to do it again and relive those moments, I couldn't think of a better thing to do while I was on the trip. It was the number one thing I was looking forward to, just jumping out of the plane. I mean, who wants to jump out of a perfectly good airplane? Well, I do.
I ran the cycling evolution piece. On Friday, we did an area Virginia Beach ride. We cycle and train and are around ones that you'll see in a wheelchair because of paralysis. But they're not letting that stop, then they'll hand cycle. We combat that via adaptive sports and just sports and getting active. The endorphins your body creates just helps eliminate it. So Invictus came up about 2 years ago, and I hear, hey, we get to go compete and with other wounded, ill, and injured that we fought alongside. So I kept training. I liked the Invictus Games last year. I gold medaled at the DoD Warrior Games, and this year I was asked to submit times again. I was selected to be part of the USA Invictus teams, and this October we'll be in Sydney, Australia, competing against 17 other countries, hopefully bringing home some more gold.
I mean, it means a lot. I mean, it really does. I can't thank everyone enough. I'm really looking forward to the week. It's already been a blast, and we're not even halfway done yet.
It means a lot to me, not only for me as I've recovered from many injuries, and I watch others, and we bring others into the sports and bring bonding. So lots of families came.
You see men and women that have been physically wounded, but also mentally wounded with PTSD, and to see the challenges that they overcome, it is extraordinarily motivating. There's moments throughout this week, almost continuously, that'll put a lump in your throat and just make you smile from ear to ear. People that might be feeling that have a loss of confidence and maybe not think that they can do, I can't do the same thing again. we prove to them that yes, you can do, and you can do it even better than you did before.